Is there anything that you could have been told? Like, is there anything an older person could have said to you when you were between the age of 16 or even 15 to maybe 18, 19 that could have changed the landscape of who Louis was? When you say that I was gonna be, there's nothing you could tell me, I was gonna do it.
Because at the time, all my older lot was either selling drugs and absolutely smashing it, pulling up in nice cars, so that's giving me motivation. I want to sell more drugs. Whereas the other older lot, they're more affiliated with gang stuff. I feel you got to kind of figure things out for yourself, and it takes something to happen in your life to realize, do you know what? I f***ed up. I need to start doing this now. So I think a lot of things you have to figure out for yourself.
So you're technically saying that there
There's
probably isn't much that could have been said that would have changed who Louis was going to be at that point or that age.
I didn't really have no one telling me or trying to encourage me to do something else, you know. It's either pushing more food on me, or I'll be honest, no one's ever put a machine in my hand and said, Lou, go and do this. I can never say someone was my older. Like, if anything, I'm your older's older. Like, I was never that guy to take any bad up from no one, no way. But I feel you've got to figure these things out for yourself. You've got to make a few wrong choices for you to realise, I need to do it like this now. Whereas I'm 36 now, and I look back thinking, Lou, why didn't you just go down that road, man? There's mad, do you know, I feel there's more opportunities out there for people of our age group right now.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think that's why a lot of guys are coming off the road, because I think there are a lot more opportunities to make money. And I think when you sort of I've never been on the road. I've done criminal activities. I've never been in gangs. I've never had to do any sort of those. My friends have, but I never have. And I always wonder, even when now we talk to the younger lot, I wonder how much. I always say, what's the alternative? So I think I could be wrong, but I'm suggesting if you were shown another route that could have made you money, would you have stopped selling drugs? No. Or did you actually, was you so caught up in that you actually enjoyed it? Like, I actually like this. This is fun, this is.
I absolutely enjoyed it. Like, I used to I remember watching Lord of the Rings, like the box set, only 3 of them was out at the time. I remember wearing up a whole box of weed, like into £10. This is when we had cling film days. We didn't have the little bags where you can just do doop.
Yeah.
I had the cling film. You used to cut the half of cling film, then quick. It took me I watched a whole 3 Lord of the Rings, like just went up into 10. It was mad therapeutic.
Yeah. And you're saying that irrespective of there being an alternative, you probably still would have.
Yeah, like the only person who was trying to encourage me to do something different was my dad. My dad was always, Lou, you need to get a trade. But it's kind of hard hearing these things when they're not doing it. Like, imagine you're my pops and you're just an armed robber, but you're saying, Lou, I think you should be a bricklayer.
Yeah.
I think you should be a bricklayer, Dad. Why are you not doing it? So I mean,
how many years in total has he done so far?
Dad's done. He's done 9 on this one. Before this, he done a 10.5. He done 7.5 out of that. Then he got nicked. Got another 7. He's done at least over 20. He's been in jail at least 20. Easy, yeah. But he's built for jail, you lot, man. My dad's built for jail. You won't hear him moaning. Anyone who knows my dad, he just walks around with a smile on his face. He looks forward to going work. I don't know if you lot have been in jail, but he actually wakes up in the morning. He does really annoying things because he was my cellmate. Imagine waking up in the morning.
Wait, hold on, let's rewind that back. You can't skip past that. That was a bit quick. Wait, start that again.
Your dad was his cellmate.
My dad was my cellmate, you man. My dad was. I know my dad is my cellmate. Remember, my dad was my Cody on this last case, you know. You gotta keep it in the family sometimes.
What do you mean? Wait, hold on a minute. So basically you and your dad was on the same trial together, in the same case together. Yeah. Okay, let me just rewind back. So when you're going to do this move or do whatever you're going to do, so I'm trying to understand. So the two of you are just sitting at home or in a room and saying, can you explain? I'm back. Can you explain the breakdown of?
Yeah, I don't want to go too deep into detail, but I'll just refer to him as my Cody.
Yeah.
Obviously, just broke it down, and certain people's been doing it for years. They know the ins and out of timing, which little road to go down, and all that sort of stuff. He was never going to stop me from doing armed robberies with my other friends. So he's just thinking, if this ever comes on top, they'll probably bubble him up.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas if he comes with me, none of there's
I get it.
And remember, my dad can't stop me from committing another armed robbery. So what would you rather do? Me go and commit with some idiots and someone eventually bubbling me up, or come under his wing, and there's no grassing going on. You know the ins and outs of each other's case. You know exactly what you need from each other. But yeah, I remember on the day of the robbery though, See, like 2 weeks, well, let me just go through it. 2 weeks before this robbery took place, I've gone to have a little look at it to make sure everything's good, see where the cameras are. I've got there. The guy delivering the money this week was about this tall.
Yeah.
I was thinking this is gonna be sick. Hey, I've got there thinking this is gonna be sick. 2 weeks, it's gonna wait 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I've got there the day of the robbery. Bro, I'm sitting there, I've got the machine in my hand, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm just gonna grab this little dweeb. Bro, this bloke got out of the van, he's about 20 stone.
Yeah.
I was like, huh? I was like, this ain't how it's meant to go. Bruv, and my Cody's looked at me, he's like, you still want to do this? I was like, come on, I'm here now, innit? I have to do this.
Yeah.
I've got out. When I started the gun to him, my man swung for me, bro. I was thinking,
what do you mean?
my man swung for me, yeah. And I'm boxing at this time, so I've kind of rolled it, and then I've bucked him with a gun, innit? I've got him, you know where the helmet's? I've got him right under the helmet. But you know when you're kind of scared and you don't realise how many times you've hit someone. So I must have hit him at least 5 times with the gun because I knocked some of his teeth out, and I actually regret that as well, you know. It wasn't even meant to go there. I'm meant to point the gun, he's meant to give me the money. It's meant to be like that. My man swung for me. I was thinking, if he grips me, I'm in trouble. 20 stone of pure fat and muscle, bruv. Anyway, I've managed to knock him out. He's fallen on top of the money. He's laying on top of the money. This geezer's dench, bruv. I've had to do a deadlift. He's laying on top of his money. I've done a deadlift to get him a sumo one as well. I've had to do a sumo deadlift to get him off the money. Bro, let me check my phone. Imagine I pulled the muscle on that.
No, you're on the floor.
I've got the cassette now, I've got the money, got back in the motor. Anyway, my Cody's looked at me, he said, Ian, where's Adju? I was like, he's thinking it's funny. So I managed to do the changeover, got in the second car, then got away and that, you know. And my house got put through about 3 days later, only because my Cody's car was shown in the, on the ANPR camera, 10 miles away from the area. But it was travelling in convoy with the car that was used. So that's what kind of linked it to me. They couldn't see inside the stolen car or whatever, couldn't see me. Because I was on bail for like 9 months. Because there was no evidence, literally the 2 cars travelling in convoy, and then the phones come into play, the cell sites. They had me in that morning, an hour after the robbery, they had me in a 5-mile radius of the area. And then they put Obo on me, they followed me to Vista Village. They all signed up to my gym. I used to go to gym, they all signed up to my gym, bro. I remember I used to stand there, the geezer standing next to me pretending he's got his earphones in while I'm training, just gathering intelligence and listening to my phone calls. But I'm so aware of my surroundings. I actually followed him out the gym. I phoned the youngsters, I said, follow him into that building. And then literally they followed him to the building. He had to get on the phone to his colleagues and that, they come and rescued him. No, there's proper on it, man. That was the main bit of evidence, was the cell site that got me guilty. And then, you know, when they start putting all the little circumstantial bits of evidence together, it's painting a picture now. And plus, I got previous for cash and transits when I was 18 years old. Got nicked in Stretton, bro, man.
Well, High Road.
High Road, man. He told me to do bench.
I think I actually remember that one, you know.
05.
I think I actually remember that one.
Bruv, imagine, I've run into the train station, filling up the cash machine in there. So I'm thinking, sweet. Run into the train station, I've grabbed the cassette with my Cody, and I've looked up, you know there's armed police already in the police station? There was some high alert thing going on at the train station with like bombings and that going off. They already had the machines. I've got the box, I'm like, oh my God. I've grabbed it now, I started running, but I frisbeed it back at them to try and knock a few in their legs. I missed everyone. But anyway, they started chasing, man, and I got to the back of, do you remember Caesars?
I remember this one.
Hey, you went years ago, Caesars, isn't it? Man's getaway driver is meant to be at the back of Caesars, so I got there, he's not in the car, bruv.
But the car's there, he's not there.
The car's there, he's not in there. He's not in there, so I've had to carry on running. Remember, I've got about 20-old bill with guns chasing me. I've actually got away from him, got to the end of the road. I've seen my driver, I'm like, come. But these times he's near the police, so the police in court said I was doing a money sign to them. But this is me telling the driver, come now, innit? Bruv, a bull van come from by me. I was like, I looked at my other code, I said, bruv, just go guilty, bruv, we're done, just go guilty. And then, we went to Stretton police station. The driver drove past me when I'm in handcuffs. He drove past me in the dinger, drove past us in the ball van, look at us. I was like, your mum, bruv. Had my Avrex jacket in there as well. Remember the Avrex? The reversible one.
Did you get it?
No. Man said they see him driving his Typhoon with my Avrex on, bruv. Like, the reversible one, the orange sleeve and the grip. It's bad, bruv.